Yeah. And these items,
Before we get into it, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because this story just flipped the internet upside down. Major developments are breaking out of Austin, Texas. The Liver King, who some mockingly call the Liver, has just been taken into custody. And if you've been tracking his social media lately, you'd know this wasn't out of nowhere. For days now, he's been on a full-blown rampage, publicly making threats, most notably toward Joe Rogan. Said, and I quote, he wants to make him pay.
We're gonna make Joe Rogan pay, Big Chud, one of us, both.
But Rogan wasn't the only one on his radar. He also claimed he wanted to make Derek, and even the person reporting, pay the exact same way he planned to deal with Joe.
We're gonna make 3 people pay, primarily the fake Jews that I've already said. The more plates, more date. We're gonna make that guy pay. We're gonna make a few of those guys pay, and then Johnny Bravado or something, that guy who claims to be an investigative reporter, Johnny Bravo, and he's like flying balls like him. And
oddly enough, he did throw in what sounded like a compliment, saying the guy had flying balls. But then came the twist. Knowing his obsession with raw organs, it raised an eyebrow. Was that a compliment? Or something weirder? Because as the speaker put it, we all know how much he likes eating balls. Does that mean he wants to eat mine? Then there's Liver Queen, his wife. She even jumped into the fray in the comments section, lashing out, calling the guy a filthy piece of balm, and accusing him of stealing her catchphrases. Mind you, he says he didn't even come at her. I didn't call her Sharmuta or nothing. And now, the bigger picture starts to take shape.
stuff. Their serial numbers, not replicatable, not reproducible kind of stuff. Presents like that, Joe Rogan, that's how we do it in Texas, you know? That's real man kind of stuff. We're coming to Austin. We're about to leave. Aren't we, boy? Yeah. It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock-ish. And we're coming. Austin, Texas. And who's Liver King picking a fight with?
Joe Rogan.
Everybody knows. Whoa. Yeah, boy. Ooh, we might be hearing that a bunch.
In his Instagram stories, Liver King was shown actively following and stalking Joe Rogan. And once authorities realized the threats might be more than just social media antics, things escalated quickly. Federal law enforcement was notified, and they began tracking his movements. He drove straight to Austin and checked into the Four Seasons Hotel. Reports suggest he was still making violent threats while inside the building. As a result, law enforcement, including a full SWAT team, staged a quiet operation positioning themselves outside the hotel from early morning hours. But rather than storm in, they played it cautiously. They knew he was likely high and possibly armed, so they chose to wait it out. That evening, sometime around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, he eventually turned himself into Austin PD. Sources claim he was under the influence of multiple substances. Those with inside knowledge confirm not only what drugs he was allegedly on, but that he was also carrying those same substances at the hotel. Now, while the exact charges haven't been released just yet, they're expected to include more than just the threats. Illegal narcotics were reportedly found on him, and that could result in additional charges once everything's processed. Keep in mind, this is still fresh, but what we do know so far already paints a wild picture. And according to the speaker, there's even more information on the way. Private stories, behind-the-scenes context, and first-hand accounts are expected to emerge. Things that could tie all the pieces together. As more facts are confirmed, a full breakdown will follow. But for now, this needed to get out fast. The Liver. Locked up, spiraling, and possibly looking at a serious legal battle. What happens next remains to be seen.
And later on that evening, I think around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, he turned himself in to the Austin Police Department. He's obviously on heavy drug usage, and I know from, my inside information exactly what substances he was on.
I love this family. We didn't get outside to say our prayer. If they'll be nice enough to give me 2 minutes. Thank you, God, for right now, for this gift that is right now with my family in Austin, Texas. Thank you, God, for right now. Thank you for the gift that is my family. Some people in the back of the car. And the inside the car. That's that. Jesus. Does it seem pretty sensitive?
Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video. Stick around. We'll be following this madness step by step. If you've got thoughts, drop them in the comments. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's next.